711 AD, year 89 of the Hagira. I begin my tale as the winds throw the sands up into a spiral, forcing the men and horses to shield their eyes and seek refuge. I cannot help but notice how the camels stand tall, undaunted. We are a people of the horse, but we have the resilience of camels as well. Invaders have swept through this land for centuries, and yet we Berbers have remained powerful and strong-willed. Despite our strength, we have only rarely ventured outside of our homeland on the path of conquest. That is about to change. A man named Tariq Ibn Ziyad has sowed the seeds of ambition among warriors and simple herdsmen alike. And we prepare for war. Tariq is not as other men. Once a slave, he rose to become a brilliant general. Strong, charismatic and tactful, he is also a Berber like us. Thousands of men flocked to his banner, and men who formerly shunned the thought of venturing across the sea now eagerly board the ships destined for Iberia. With Allah as my witness, I shall truthfully record the events to come, for good or ill.
Gaze upon this fruitful land, my brothers. Our conquest of Iberia begins today!
We have deserted the usurper Roderick to fight for an honorable man like yourself. His army is camped just across the ford to the northwest. Charge!
We have won a great victory here today, my brothers. Let us construct a camp and seize Cordoba, the jewel of southern Iberia. A ship of villagers has arrived from Ceuta to help us establish a camp. To work, quickly. There is no time to lose.
Your course is just. Our stable will train your horsemen, and our dock will build your ships. We are tired of Visigoth rule, and will follow you instead.
It seems that the Visigoths have scouted our position. Bolster the defenses and be prepared for enemy attacks.
Reinforcements have arrived from Ceuta.
أبنائي أزول
لا والله. إيه هجمف the myth, and the now.
عليد الحتمي دمث سلاح هجمث لا والله دمث سلاح عليد الحتمي لوسا جمث.
The Visigoths had much gold hoarded in this castle.
The myth, and the now.
The Visigoths had much gold hoarded in this castle.
هجمث عليد الحتمي دمث سلاح هجمث. لا والله عليد الحتمي دمث سلاح هجمث. لوسا دمث سلاح هجمث والله
The myth, and the now.
Cordoba is ours. You have fought well today, comrades, and by the will of Allah we have succeeded.
عليد الحتمي.
Racked by fear and treachery, the slow Visigoth forces fell easily to our agile horsemen. Thousands lie dead, and yet one cannot help but admire how the Visigoths fought valiantly and honorably to the bitter end. It is a melancholy thing to see their corpses left to the crows and wolves. As we entered the city of Cordoba, our men stared in awe at the architecture and riches on display. Now is no time for resting, Tariq tells us. There is much left to be done. "712 AD, year 90 of the Hagira. Banners billow in the wind, and the tips of spears glisten in the sun as hundreds of soldiers ride by. A horn sounds as the front of the column approaches a promontory overlooking a large, glorious city. We have reached Toledo, the center of the Visigoth kingdom. I can hardly believe my eyes at her beauty. A city worthy of a king. Tariq is determined that we capture Toledo quickly, before the neighboring cities have the chance to react. The Visigoths' heartland will be difficult to subdue. Opposing us, in addition to Toledo, are the cities of Seville, Merida, Talavera, and Guadalajara. Many of these cities date back to a time when the Romans still ruled these lands. We are not alone, however. Tariq's former master, Musa ibn Usair, has landed in the south with a large army. If we can capture Toledo and hold it until Musa's soldiers arrive, we will crush the Visigoths with a two-pronged attack.
Across this river lies Toledo, the Visigothic capital. We should seize it quickly before word of our arrival reaches the nearby towns.
Honorable Tariq, our sappers have undermined all gates leading into the city, and only a token force remains to guard it.
Let us strike swiftly and bring glory to the Caliphate.
لا وانا هجمث. لا والله لوسا عليد الحتمي. عليد الحجمث.
The city is ours. Let us strike out from here and conquer the surrounding towns.
Azul. Fermor. E. Tabernês.
Avenay.
Lekwama.
Tariq, your ally Musa is gathering his forces at Cordoba. They should arrive to reinforce us in 30 minutes.
Messengers have informed the surrounding towns of our presence. We should prepare to meet their armies in battle.
My army is ready to march, Tariq. Onwards to glory! My engineers in Cordoba are building us trebuchets. They should have one ready for us every 10 minutes.
An enemy town is attempting to build a wonder. We must stop them!
Ali del Hadamanic. Ali del Hadamanic.
Sevilla has fallen to our glorious armies.
An enemy town is attempting to build a wonder. We must stop them!
The people of Merida will bend the knee. The fortress of Talavera lies in ruin, Tariq.
The heartland of Visigothic Iberia is under our control. Now we can truly establish our rule here.
The Visigoth cities did not fall easily. These people truly fight like lions. To breach the walls of Toledo, Tariq ordered the construction of 2 large armored rams with iron heads. These engines are indeed fearsome to behold. The gates of city after city crumbled before their might. A cloud of dust could be seen from miles away as Musa's army approached, laden down with the spoils of war after having breached the cities of Seville and Merida. Both armies celebrated their success with much revelry.